the registration process in a short while. আমি 10 বজাত আজি কৰ্মশালাখন আৰম্ভ কৰিবলৈ লৈছো। বাহিৰত ৰৈ থকা আজি অংশগ্ৰহণকাৰীসকলক দিনলৈ আহিবলৈ অনুৰোধ জনোৱা হ'ল।
बोलो मुझे फोन लगे मैं माइक ऑन करके बुझे पैसे किंतु इनफॉर्मेशन लगा पड़ा तारे गूगल मीट नाम तो तो कौन है जल्दी ए तो नाम तारे नाम तो पसंद ए ना लगे मैं तो देखो मैं माफ कर
TCV
सब मैं वो ठीक बोल ये तो ऑल इट हो
TCV मार
YouTube
TCV मार
YouTube খুলাচোন YouTube তো খুলাচোন পাই আছে
আমার লিংক
TCV तो ना
TCV
YouTube তো
VZOX VZOG I did
ए भाई ये जो है से बढ़िया है
দৃশ্যমান আগতে হেৰি কৰিলো যে আৰু এতিয়া দিব লাগিব
इति होल्ड কাৰণে ৰবা ইতি হলে আহি আছে কোনটি করলে তেওঁলোকে ওলোৱা নাই আমাৰ কত আহি আছে আৰু কোনটা খোলা আছে নেকি মাইক অফ করতে পুরা Sorry, want to join this call? Let me edit for you.
এইটো এডমিট কিয় আহি আছে এইটো ওপেন হ'ব লাগিছিল
এটা ওপেন কৰি দিও
কৰিছিল
তো কিয় অহা মানে আপুনি
এইটো মিউট অন কৰি দিও
হেৰি দিয়কচোন এই মোক পজ বনাই দিয়কচোন সেইটো আইকি আছে
এইটো কোনটো
এইটো
কি হল
এইটো yes
may I request all delegates to please also put their phone on silent mode. We'll be starting in just about a few minutes time.
ওপেন করে দিল না ওপেন করেছিল কিন্তু ওপেন গেল যেটা হল না মান লাগবে এটা ও এটা হচ্ছে সন্দেহ
Hello. Hello. Do something.
তাতে ল্যাপটপ কেটা লিখা তাই লিখা এটা লাগিলে তো অকল হেতুই লাগব তার সামনে আহিব বেলেগ কি
মোবাইল দি
মোবাইল নাম কৰিছে
নাই ইয়াতে
এটা মই মিউটৰ কৰি দিলো লগতে ই কিয় নলয় গোটেই সেই কৰি দিব লাগে যে বাৰে বাৰে
মোক হেই কৰি দিয়ক বনাই দিয়ক
কোনটো এইটো
আছে সার্চ কৰি দিয়ক হিৰক
তলতে আছে একদম তল ঠিকে আছে
বেটাৰী আনা
বেটাৰী আনছো
তেতিয়াহ'লে
বেটাৰী মডাৰটো আছে এক দুই তিনি চাৰি পাঁচখন আছে না তাতে পাঁচটা ওলাইছে হৈ যাব হৈ গৈছে এই বেটাৰী বদলাই আছে বেটাৰী মই ক'ত আনিছিলোঁ
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, has already arrived. So we'll be starting in a few minutes. The UGC and the Ministry of Education, Government of India, are working in a mission mode to enhance the adoption of SWAYAM-based courses in universities and colleges in order to make education in all disciplines accessible to all across the length and breadth of the country. In this context, this workshop aims to increase the number of students opting for SWAYAM-based courses in addition to the existing ones, and thereby also accumulating academic credits in the interdisciplinary subjects of their choice. Gauhati University has been entrusted with the responsibility of being the nodal university for SWAYAM-based courses in the northeastern region of the country, and it is therefore appropriate for all of us to make a meaningful contribution to this noble cause. With this aim in view, we, on behalf of the organizing committee, would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you for your kind and active participation in this workshop. I request Professor Ishanta Vaidya to escort the dignitaries to the dais. I also request Dr. Gauhati Sharma, Professor Gauhati Sharma, to escort Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. Amit Verma Sir, to the dais, and Registrar Gauhati University, Professor kindly to escort them to the dais. In keeping with tradition, may I now request everyone to stand up for the university anthem. Thank you. I now request Professor Utpal Verma, Registered Gauhati University, to felicitate our guest, Dr. Amit Verma from UTC, with the Select Sador Pulan Namasan and a small token of appreciation. Round of applause, please. I request Professor Madhushri ma'am to kindly felicitate Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Gauhati University. So since this is a joint initiative, so sir, kindly accept the I now request Dr. Gauhati Sharma to also felicitate Registrar Sir, Professor Verma. Next to the agenda is something that we keep close to our tradition. So there will be the ceremonial lighting of lamps. I now request Professor Jagdish Sharma to kindly escort the theories to the lamp. And I request Manisha Sharma, Himatri Sharma, Utpriksha Devi, Research Scholars from Sanskrit Department to kindly sing the Deepa Mantra.
Our sincere thanks to the research scholars of the research department for giving such an auspicious start to this day-long workshop. Before we begin the business end of the workshop, I would again like to reiterate the objective of this workshop. The UGC and the Ministry of Education, Government of India have been working in mission mode to enhance the adoption of SWAYAM-based courses in universities and colleges in order to make education in all disciplines widely accessible to all across the length and breadth of the country. In this particular context, this day-long workshop aims to increase the number of students opting for the SWAYAM-based courses in addition to the existing ones, and thereby also help them accumulate academic credits in the interdisciplinary subjects of their choice. So towards that particular end, Gauhati University has been given the responsibility of acting as a nodal university for the SWAYAM-based courses in the entire northeastern region, and it is therefore appropriate for all of us connected with teaching and learning to make a meaningful contribution to this noble endeavor. With this aim in view, this particular workshop endeavors to provide a roadmap for all aspiring teachers and educators who can make a meaningful contribution in formulating newer and exciting SWAYAM courses for our young learners. So this is the particular workshop of this particular objective of this workshop, and we get to know more and more as the events unfold during the day. So to begin the proceedings of this particular of this session, may I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, Professor Manugopal Mohanto sir, to please deliver the welcome. Yes.
Namaskar. Good morning to all of you. I welcome all of you to this one-day SWAYAM outreach workshop for Northeastern region, being jointly organized by Ministry of Education and ACC on the one hand and Gauhati University on the other. And I, on behalf of Gauhati University, would like to express our sincere gratitude and thanks to the UGC for having selected Gauhati University as the nodal center for this sensitization program and outreach workshop on integration and implementation of SWAYAM courses in universities and their affiliated colleges. Well, my dear friends, today we have with us the representative from University Grants Commission, Professor Amit Kumar Verma ji. I welcome you, sir, to this workshop. He is highly experienced person in this field of online education, particularly in SWAYAM courses. So I strongly believe that with this participation, our participants who are coming from various parts of northeastern India in general, and Assam in particular, they will all be enriched. And there is not an iota of doubt that SWAYAM courses and MBA plus courses, let us not refer to other courses at the same time. Let us call it SWAYAM plus courses. They are the need of the hour, and they're going to be the future in the days to come. Why is it so? Because many of our universities, many of our colleges, we do not have sufficient teachers. We do not have sufficient resource persons. That is one challenge that we have. Secondly, technology is the need of the future. Honorable Prime Minister has been emphasizing on basic Bharat, whereby the 21st century skills are to be imparted to our students, and where technology will play a very decisive role. So at a time when 21st century skills are being highlighted as the need of the hour, at that point of time, the traditional methodology of teaching, the traditional ways of talk and talk, the traditional ways of only reliance on books will not impress students. In this age of ChatGPT and AI-induced teachings, teachers are not the only giver of education. पहले हम लोग बोलते थे शिक्षा दान, but now we are more facilitators. Of course, nobody can replace teachers. Nobody can replace teachers. But the thing is that there are a plethora of instrumentalities through which the students can gather information. There are a plethora of instruments through which they can gather knowledge also. So at some point of time, it is our duty to facilitate that horizon that can pass to our students, through which they can enrich themselves, through which they can make themselves available for this 21st century skills. So that is why these courses are so important, and I'm amazed by the qualities of these courses. There are so many important qualities in these quality-oriented courses that I'm sure that students will highly be benefited by taking these SWAYAM courses. So that is why I am perceiving some amount of skepticism, if not cynicism, little bit of skepticism among our teachers, that if we adopt SWAYAM courses, it will lead to some problems. There could be some problems, of course. There could be certain issues pertaining to credit. There could be certain issues pertaining to examination. But our SWAYAM team and UGC, they have devised in such a manner so that this creditization issue and the issue of examination will not be a problem, is not going to be a problem at all. So therefore, my dear friends from northeastern India, SWAYAM courses are going to be future, and those issues that confront us, those issues that create some problems, I'm sure, will be discussed in detail in the presence of our honorable representative Amit Kumar Verma ji. And I believe this kind of interaction would help us to take away, to reduce, or to resolve our apprehensions that we have in front of us. So the purpose of this SWAYAM meeting today is to prepare the framework for university affiliated colleges for adoption and integration of SWAYAM courses in such a manner that it becomes a part of our day-to-day curriculum. Number two, the purpose is to prepare a framework to conduct examinations for SWAYAM courses, and I believe this will be discussed, all nitty-gritties will be discussed today. And purpose is also to ensure the coordination of SWAYAM activities in the year. And also, only 2 days back, I had the opportunity to attend the meeting whereby Honorable Prime Minister also addressed a few selected gathering regarding the Bharat Bhasha Mission, regarding to create more multilingual courses in among 22 recognized languages of India. And we are also included into this. So therefore, training will also be to produce courses in our multilingual languages so that anything gives utmost fast on popularization of our local languages. So this time we also has to address this question of co-opting our regional languages into the course framework. Along with SWAYAM is also related is online education, which I believe will also be discussed today to a great extent. I do not want to take much time. We have our specialists today. With these words, I welcome once again all of you to this day-long program on SWAYAM outreach workshop. I believe all the issues and the difficulties will be discussed in its straight way. With these words, I conclude. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind, Jai Assam.
Thank you,
sir, for your inspiring and encouraging words.
Next,
I would like to call upon Chief Guest of the occasion, Dr. Amit Kumar Verma from UGC New Delhi to deliver this office lecture.
मां साधे को प्रणाम करता हूँ। Honorable Vice Chancellor Gauhati University, respected Registrar Gauhati University, Professor Uttam Sarma जी, हमारे नार्थ-ईस्ट रीजन से जुड़े वर्चुअली या जुड़ने वाले जो वाइस चांसलर्स हैं, Honorable Vice Chancellors of different universities from the North-Eastern region, state higher education councils representatives are guests to be connected soon are connected virtually. Secretary or Commissioner of Higher Education are their representatives. Principal of the colleges and universities, nodal officer from the SWAYAM and media persons and Honorable JS Telecommunication Ministry of Education, वो भी सब लोग जुड़ने वाले हैं उनकी टीम के सारे लोगों को और UGC officials connected to be connected from UGC headquarters Delhi, NPTEL team और उनके ऑफिसर्स IIT मद्रास SWAYAM की टीम और उनके ऑफिसर्स और DS टेलीकम्युनिकेशन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन और गुवाहाटी यूनिवर्सिटी के ढेर सारे वो रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स और स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई, उन सभी का on behalf of UGC, on behalf of Ministry of Education मैं हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूँ। I welcome all of you coming from the remote locations of Northeast in this one-day SWAYAM workshop organized by UGC and Gauhati University for North-Eastern regions, especially focused to the SWAYAM courses. सबसे पहले आज मैं आप सभी को इंटरनेशनल विमेंस डे जो हमारी महिला शक्ति विमेन लीडर्स एजुकेटर्स एजुकेशनिस्ट इस प्रोग्राम में आए हुए हैं उनको अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं एवं बेस्ट विशेष देना चाहूंगा क्योंकि आप लोगों के बगैर संभवतः ये जो SWAYAM का प्लेटफॉर्म है उसका जो लोगो है उन्नत भारत विकसित भारत
उसमें
भी आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है और हम उम्मीद करेंगे कि आप सब इस प्रोग्राम से न सिर्फ अच्छे से जुड़ेंगे बल्कि इसके तह में जाने हुए बारीकियों को समझते हुए, जैसे कि हमने
सर ने भी बताया कि आज वो चाक एंड टाक का टीचिंग ट्रेनिंग टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रैक्टिसेस पेडागोजी नहीं रही है। हमें बदलते हुए समय के हिसाब से ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के सपने को साकार करना पड़ेगा। इंडिया 2047 की जो बात करते हैं, विकसित
भारत की बात करते हैं, उसमें हमें आने वाले ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी में तमाम चैलेंजेस के साथ में भारत को आगे बढ़ाना पड़ेगा और नो डाउट टेक्नोलॉजी का योगदान इसमें बहुत ज्यादा है। टीचर को भले ही कोई रिप्लेस कर सके न कर सके, करना संभव ही है, लेकिन इसके साथ ही साथ टेक्नोलॉजी एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट्स को लेकर हमें अपने आप को अपडेट करते रहना पड़ेगा। ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन, डिजिटल एजुकेशन, ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग, यंग लर्निंग, तमाम ऐसी चीजें जो आई है उनके साथ हमें अपने आप को अपडेट करना पड़ेगा और इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में भी जाकर देश और दुनिया के साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाने की कुव्वत और कैपेसिटी को बिल्डअप करना पड़ेगा। तभी हमारा ये उन्नत भारत, शिक्षित भारत का सपना सही मायने में साकार हो सकेगा। मैं आपको एक लेटर जो 29 जनवरी 2025 को 29 जनवरी 2025 को इशू हुआ है यूजीसी से, उसमें स्वयं के बारे में बहुत ही फोकस क्या कुछ हो चुका है मैं शेयर करना चाहूंगा। आई एम प्लीज्ड टू इन्फॉर्म यू दैट ongoing efforts of UGC and Ministry of Education have achieved significant milestones enhancing flexible, interdisciplinary and student-focused learning through the courses offered on the SWAYAM platform. More than 14,750 plus more courses have been offered through the SWAYAM platform, and the total number of enrollments in these courses has crossed 4.8 crores. And 37 lakh SWAYAM certificates have also been issued to the students. The state-wise virtual SWAYAM outreach and awareness program and physical workshops are also being organized by Ministry of Education and UGC. And as per the NEP 2020 recommendations, it will promote flexibility and interdisciplinary learning opportunities essential for holistic education. These SWAYAM courses are aligned with the evolving needs of the students and represent a step towards facilitating student credit accumulation through SWAYAM. अंत में मैं एक बार दोबारा इस प्रोग्राम पे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के सुदूर अंचलों से आए हुए सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स का, डेलीगेट्स का ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ यूजीसी, ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन, ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ गुवाहाटी यूनिवर्सिटी स्वागत करना चाहूंगा। और खासकर सारे हमारे जो वीमेन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स हैं उनसे अगेन इंटरनेशनल वीमेन डे की मैं बधाई देना चाहूंगा। आप गौर करेंगे तो शिक्षा जगत में भी उन्नत भारत का सपना साकार करने के लिए सावित्रीबाई फुले, हंसा मेहता, इन्हीं जैसी महिलाओं ने आगे आकर जब शिक्षा व्यवस्था को, देश की कुरीतियों को, समाज में व्याप्त बहुत सारे अंधविश्वासों से दूर हटकर महिलाओं को गर्ल्स एजुकेशन और विमेन एजुकेशन को साथ देने की बात कही तो उस समय भी शिक्षा में क्रांतिकारी परिवर्तन आया। तो हम चाहते हैं आज आने वाले चैलेंजेस के साथ में, आज बदलती हुई दुनिया के साथ में एक बार फिर जुट जाइए इस स्तर पर। अपने जहाँ कहीं पे जिस भी रोल में आप हैं उस रोल में आप कुछ बेहतर कर सकते हैं, जो कर रहे हैं उससे और अच्छा कर सकते हैं। माना कि चैलेंजेस होंगे, बहुत सारी दिक्कतें होंगी, उन दिक्कतों के लिए, लाइसेंसिंग के लिए, कोऑर्डिनेशन के लिए गुवाहाटी यूनिवर्सिटी अंडर द वाइस चांसलर और आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी, आपके कॉलेज, आपके फैकल्टी के सारे सपोर्ट के साथ में कुछ अच्छा और नया करने की ओर हम बढ़ेंगे। इसी उम्मीद के साथ कि आज का ये आयोजन सफल और एक बेहतर कदम की तरफ बढ़े, मैं आप सभी को साधुवाद देता हूँ और एक सफल आयोजन के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ कि आप कुछ अच्छा और नया सीख कर जाए, कुछ नया करने की मन में इच्छा लेकर जाए। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं दो पंक्तियों के साथ आपकी बात समाप्त करना चाहूंगा। गौरवशाली अपना अतीत, गौरवशाली अपना अतीत, हो भविष्य भी उज्जवल महान, ओ भविष्य भी उज्जवल महान, आओ हम बदले वर्तमान, आओ हम बदले वर्तमान। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amit Kumar Verma, sir, from UC New Delhi, for your words of inspiration and also for providing such a lucid overview of the entire system regarding these courses. We are indeed grateful to you, sir, for your presence and for your kind words. Now, may I request Professor Utpal Sharma, Registered Gauhati University, to please address the gathering.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Dr. Amit Kumar Verma, respected Vice Chancellors of Northeastern Region, and respected principals, and my esteemed colleagues from different colleges. As already mentioned that we don't have any option other than going to SWAYAM for giving some extra benefits to the students in terms of their teaching learning, in terms of their, expanding their domain knowledge. So I'd like to share one information. Gauhati University, under Gauhati University, we are adopting, including our affiliated college, 1,753 total SWAYAM courses at present. And total enrollment is around 30,152, out of which 9,541 are unique users who are pursuing SWAYAM courses. My personal experience, we adopted SWAYAM courses in, parallelly. There is a 6-credit course, 3 credit courses were offered from SWAYAM, and 3 credit courses was in-house. So in 3 credit courses, SWAYAM 3 credit courses, our students excels in 5% band, in the top 5% band in the, that course. And that course we are still continuing, and last year some of the students topped in the 2% band. So it's not like that SWAYAM course is difficult, because this era, the students are fond of glued to the digital devices. In that context, the SWAYAM courses will be much more interested for the students, and also the assessment method, the pen and paper assessment method may be boring for some students. So the SWAYAM courses will be enjoyable for them. So I think if you adopt, the students will enjoy and students will excel in the SWAYAM courses. The SWAYAM courses are also required for the ranking and assessment and accreditation part. So in that context also we need to adopt SWAYAM courses. The basic purpose is we are enhancing the domain of the requirement of the students. That's why we need to adopt. And I'm sure, since the participation is overwhelming in this workshop, that means it implies that all of you are interested in enhancing the numbers, enhancing the enrollment, such that we can give a better platform for the students. So on the day of Women's Day, I also heartily congratulate all the young and women's leading the academic institutions. My personal experience, when I was associated with IQAC and for NAAC assessment and accreditation, those who are leading the IQAC as the IQAC coordinator or assistant IQAC coordinator, those colleges did better in NAAC assessment and accreditation. This is a statistic from personal experience. So with your leadership, definitely the society will progress. As a register, for any unintentional errors in this conducting the workshop, which may create some inconvenience for you, I accept the responsibility as register and apologize for that. I hope it will be a successful event with your kind cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kokoma, sir, for your kind words. Now, following this, acting on the agenda, we'll be joined online by Sri Rohit Tripathi, the Deputy Secretary, the Ministry of Education, New Delhi. Can you give us a few minutes before we connect online to his speech?
Yes. He's joining me. Yes. He may join now. I have shared it. He's joining in a minute.
We have been informed that it's just joining in a minute. Can you bear with us? While we wait for Sri Tripathi to join, I'd like to inform you that while we're staying here, this particular workshop has been streamed through the online mode, and many delegates from different universities have joined this particular workshop from different places, including IITs across the northeastern region. And we also have another hall just adjacent to this, where these sessions are being streamed. So whatever is going to happen here will be relayed live in real time to all the participating universities across the northeastern region. And as you could see from the program schedule provided to you, we'll be having wide-ranging discussions on various aspects related to SWAYAM. And we'll be joined by the officials from MOE New Delhi. And I'm pleased to inform you all, as you can see, that we have been joined by Sri Rohit Tripathi, Deputy Secretary, Ministry of Education, New Delhi. So, if you can hear us from Gauhati. Yes, sir. So we are just adjusting the technical point. So could you please say something so that we can just adjust the acoustics? So can you hear us? So, good to go? Are we good to go?
Joining again.
In the meanwhile, there's an announcement for all our delegates who are also expected and staying in AT Hall. Kindly do not come out right now. Please stay with us during the program in case the registrations are not done. We will do it, but kindly be with us through this session. Certificates and all the logistics associated with it will be taken care of later. So kindly be seated. Thank you.
Yeah, it seems like there is some persistent problem with the video, but
Right.
let me try and present my screen.
Yes, sir.
So we are not able to see the screen as yet.
I know.
Okay.
Again, it seems like there is some issue with the Google Meet. I'm not seeing the.
There's some, there's some, we have to allow,
It's allowed. It's allowed. He's just allowed.
in the meanwhile, sir, we can hear you, so maybe, you can start, you can share your screen.
Sure.
Yes, please try sharing your screen, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, all right. It would have been better if I could show you the numbers and the things that I wanted to share, but that's okay.
You can just start presenting your screen, sir.
Tell about the icon. He is missing the icon.
Yes, just press there, sir. Present now.
So that is.
Yes, sir, please click there.
All right. So my screen and slides are these visible to you now?
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you have to press the up cursor. There is icon there. That is present now.
Yeah.
And then you have to click on enter screen. Just press enter screen.
Press yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, and I understand that. It's just that today it seems like there is a bit of let me try.
Then he can send it to me. We can present it. Okay.
So just one second.
So meanwhile, maybe we can take some questions.
Yes.
Those are questions put to him.
So, Dr. Verma wishes to
Okay, finally.
Yes.
You can at least see
Yes.
the presentation won't load, let me do one last ditch effort, and if you don't make it, I'll just stop. I guess somebody from your side needs to allow me to share my.
No, it's already there. The permission is granted. So you just click on the up icon at the bottom. Fifth icon. From left, it is the fifth icon. Just click there. The fifth icon.
Yeah, but I can't share my entire screen, which is what I wanted to do.
Click on the screen first, your screen first, then you click Fantastic. Your laptop screen first. The PPT, I mean. The PPT. First, click on the PPT.
Sorry, it's not very clear.
First you click on the PowerPoint, the screen, your screen. Then you click on the Fantastic.
Yeah, this is my PowerPoint.
Click there. Please,
It usually works.
Or what I can do, I can just type my email in the chat box and just mail it to me. Meanwhile, you can have the chat. You can just go ahead with your talk. Is it okay?
Yeah, no. What I'll do is I'll just try to tell you the things that I wanted to say without the help of the PowerPoint presentation. It doesn't really matter. So, as you are aware, first of all, let me thank you for waiting patiently. This has been a bit of a technological problem. I'm sorry about that. And I thank the university and the officials
आप
who are
प्रेजेंटेशन ले
gathered
लीजिए
here,
उनको रहने
and
दें प्रेजेंटेशन
UGC
रन
as
कर
well
देंगे
to
हाँ
make
प्रेजेंटेशन
this
रन कर
happen.
देंगे
So,
कोई नहीं
it's
वहां
an
से ले
important initiative from the ministry, and given the emerging technologies of the patterns of new technologies that have emerged recently, it's vital for us to leverage these platforms for our higher education ecosystem. Before we dive into the SWAYAM platform and what it can do for us, I wanted to also give you a picture of what ministry is doing in terms of the overall digital interventions in the higher education landscape. So SWAYAM is one part of the overall landscape, but there are other interventions. For example, Samarth, which is an ERP for the higher education ecosystem, higher education institutions to streamline their processes and make them digital. There are research initiatives which improve the quality of research. Uh, Researchers as well as scholars, for example, IRINS is a scholarly network which provides the scholars a snapshot of what they have been doing, the citations, the papers that they have published, etc. ONOS, which was recently launched, is also under the same umbrella of the National Mission for Education through ICT by the ministry, which provides seamless subscription to major journals, about 13,000 publications. And there are then some projects related to the promotion of innovation, for example, um, which promotes robotics. There is virtual labs, which provides institutions which might not have the ICT ecosystem to get the simulations and model the experiment while using the infrastructure provided by them. So all of these, let me share my presentation on the email. And I will try to. And the email will see if that helps the presentation. But in the meanwhile, I'll just complete the overview of these interventions. And I was saying, platforms like SWAYAM is just one part, and there are ERP solutions like Summit, digital interventions promoting research and innovation, IRMS, OMS, and things like that, and other similar interventions. There is also a scheme called National Apprentice Training School run by the Ministry of Education, which degree apprentices. So the apprentices embedded degree programs have been promoted by the UGC and IICT. NATS scheme caters to those programs as well as students and graduates who have graduated from diploma or a degree program, and within 5 years of their graduation, they can do a 1 year long apprenticeship, and that would be 50% of the minimum prescribed stipend is paid by the ministry. So the minimum stipend that is guaranteed is about 9,000. But then the establishment and industry can go higher. So that's another digital intervention which matches students with the establishment and the industry and provides them on-the-job training and skilling abilities. So I just wanted to go through all of these different aspects of digital interventions. It would be remiss if I didn't mention the ABC scheme, the Academic Bank of Credits, which linked with APAR IDs provides and facilitates multiple entry exit, multidisciplinary education, which has been envisioned in the NEP. So with that background, now we can drill into the MOOC platform that is SWAYAM. If you have received the file, let me know. Otherwise, I can again give you the broad pictures without the help of the.
It is showing up.
It is showing up.
Yeah, your slides are showing up.
Great. Thank you so much. That makes the job much easier. So could you please move to the next one? As you are aware, the platform was launched in 2017. Keep moving, yes. And so far, 14,750 courses have been delivered. More than 5 crore enrollments are there. And UGC have come out with guidelines that 40% of the credit in the particular semester can be gained through the SWAYAM platform. The credits have been recognized by more than 350 universities across. The salient feature of the platform are that the institutions that are providing the content are premier institutions like IIT, IICs, and IIMs. It is available in multilingual format. The courses cover a wide range of disciplines, engineering, management, science and humanities, and social sciences. And credit transfer through this platform allows the students to not only learn but also gain credits. Yes. And next slide. Right. In the last 5 years, we have seen the growth of the SWAYAM courses. So the total enrollments have grown by nearly 40%. And the more unique aspect of this is that the unique enrollment, so a particular student coming on the platform, they have seen the rise of 61%. Next slide, please. As I said earlier, it provides an opportunity for the higher education institutions to engage in a multidisciplinary approach in their curriculum. It is possible that there are some gaps in the capacity of education institutions. They might have some faculty who are specialized in some discipline, but might not have the commensurate quality of faculty or courses in the other disciplines. So this platform provides an approach where it can fill that gap. The UGC has also come out with guidelines to conduct the SWAYAM proctored examinations in their own campuses. So, and the credits, of course, can be engraved according to that guideline as well. So that can go up to 40%, as I said earlier, which makes it easier for the students to take advantage of this platform. the platform has been designed to be interactive. We continue to work on making it more so. And courses enrollment on the platform is completely free. The certifications require a minimal fee, and you can gain credits through that certificate. Next slide. From a student's perspective, that seems to be the end of this slide. The benefit from the student perspective through SWAYAM are access to quality education. You are being given world-class content by the top faculty in the premier institutions across India. The content is available in 11 languages. And I'm sorry, this is again the slides are way ahead. You need to be on slide number 5, not 44. But that's okay if it becomes tricky. Yeah, that's what I was trying to highlight. The students can avail quality education. They can do so in their own language. There have been multiple skill-based courses in collaboration with the industry, and we plan to introduce 300 new courses in emerging sectors which have been affected by rapidly changing technology landscape in agri-tech, energy, healthcare, etc. from the next semester. Next slide, please. From the if we look at the data across the states and the principals and the administrators from the states, I would urge you to pay attention to the data here. So for Arunachal Pradesh, the total higher education enrollments according to the Aisha survey is 53,000. 6% of that is in engineering and technology and 94% in non-technology disciplines. But when it comes to this one enrollment, first of all, the overall enrollment is very low. So it's only 1,000, nearly 1,000. So that's only 2% of the higher education enrollment. More interestingly, when it comes to the breakup between engineering, technology, and non-tech courses, the ratio gets flipped. 72% of the enrollments on SWAYAM from Arunachal Pradesh are from engineering technology background. So that gives you an insight about maybe the awareness level of the students in engineering technology courses is higher, and that's why they are able to take help of the platform or enroll on the platform. So what we need to do is to devise outreach methods to approach non-tech discipline students to make them aware of the offerings and to sensitize them to take advantage of this platform. And again, there's a really long way we have to go when it comes to the students who have not enrolled. So nearly 98% of the students from Arunachal Pradesh are not on the platform. And then that picture actually would keep on repeating across all of our states in the Northeast. So the penetration of SWAYAM has been much below the national average, which is about 5 to 6%. The penetration here is about 1 to 2%. So it gives us an opportunity for renewed efforts to make this more popular in the Northeast. Could you go to the next slide? Semester-wise enrollment is fluctuating, but it hovers around 2,000. So, and when it comes to national ranking, Arunachal Pradesh, of course, partly because of its size, but otherwise too in percentage term too, it behind other states. Next slide. When it comes to, so there are 10 national coordinators in SWAYAM ecosystem, and NPTEL primarily caters to technology related courses, while all of the other national coordinators cater to other than that technology courses. So here you see that 73% of the enrollment has been for NPTEL, nearly 5,000. And from Arunachal Pradesh compared to the rest, it's 1,865. The top tech offerings for all the computer science except for merit increases. And for non-tech offerings, the banking and financial markets, sociology, and community engagement seems to be the most popular. Next slide. When it comes to the higher education institutions who have adopted this credit transfer framework, it's only one out of the 10 universities which has done so. And average enrollment in that particular university is much higher than the rest of. So that again, an insight, maybe accepting the credit transfer incentivizes the students to enroll. And when it comes to the state administrators from Arunachal Pradesh and for the industry chancellor as a managers, I would urge them to focus on the top 5 universities which have the highest enrollments to make this more popular. If we focus on top 5, we will be covering nearly 48,000 students. So that seems to be the strategy that we should follow. Next slide. Comes to some. The total enrollment is 6 lakh. Out of that, only 17,000 have been on the platform. Again, only 3%. Engineering, technology, and non-tech take up the pattern. Next slide, please. Encouraging news from Assam is that the enrollments the last semester have seen a substantial jump. So I think there is a lot of improvement in the enrollment, but still, I think there is the student body that it hosts. I think there's a still a large gap that we need to cover. The next slide. The next slide. When it comes to tech and other mentioned we hire because the offerings the technology space, without tech offerings, we can all to do the data science and artificial intelligence, the non-tech offerings. These data, all of these data is available for you to take help for both data administrators as well as we can provide access to your nodal officers. We will be happy to assist in any way possible. So all of this is just showing that we can through the data find out what are the most popular courses and maybe encourage us to and realize the value proposition in it. There would be an organic demand which would sustain the movement. Next slide. Was that out of 11 universities have particular credit. framework. And when it comes to the top 5 years, what we can do is to approach Gauhati University, Divulgati University, Shrimanta University, Technology University. So that will cover about 4,60,000 students are enrolled in these universities. We should make it a point to make SWAYAM popular in these. Next slide. When it comes to money, out 1.18 lakh students, only 1,000, so that's 1%, less than 1% actually. Engineering technology pattern seems to be repeating itself, so that provides it's balance and the other position in the higher education system. There's no need for us to reach out to non-technology disciplines and students from those disciplines and to make them aware that we will be able to not only provide skills for them to compete in a global market to find jobs. So this is not just to increase knowledge, but also to empower you with skills. So if you are, let's say you are in a course, you are doing a BA in economics, you do a course to be able to land a job in financial market of Europe. And so our approach to these students needs the data, and there's a wide gap of 97% from non-tech data, but the enrollments on SWAYAM are quite. Next slide. Again, the enrollments hover around 2,000 mark. We can. The same message I think I want to say to the administrators and the vice chancellors and administrators of education institutions as well, that I think there is a opportunity which we are missing here, and it would be help if we can take from your institutions to their. Next slide. This particular state is additional custody. The .NET offerings are quite similar to others, again having to do with computer science and cybersecurity is an exception. Next slide. So this may become quite small for you to be able to see the difference between the universities which do accept credits versus which we don't. Normally what we have seen across India is universities who do approve the credit transfer through SWAYAM see higher enrollment. So I would urge the other universities to accept the credits. The top 5 universities, which would help us reach out to more than 1,15,000 students, are shown on the right. Next slide, please. In Meghalaya, out of 80,000 students, 5,000 are on the platform. Again, when it comes to the engineering technology versus non-tech, we see the ratios have been simple. Next slide. because of the workshops and the enrollment in Meghalaya in July 2024 have been quite high. But I would urge the universities to take this momentum forward. Next slide. When it comes to NPTEL versus other NCs, the ratio is more than twice 12,000 enrollments in NPTEL compared with 5,000 to other national partners. When it comes to top tech offerings, I think it's a platform that you might be seeing that courses related to artificial intelligence are the most popular across almost, and as that is in across India, so that's not an exception in the north. Next slide. Next slide. When it comes to tech transfer, here you see the wide gulf between who don't credit transfer. Average enrollment is about 208, and for those three universities that do the average enrollment is 1,200. So that again underscores the point that we need to make sure that universities accept the credit transfer program for them to be able to incentivize the students to log on to the system and to take benefit of these courses. So the biggest university, of course, the Northeastern Intelligence belongs as the highest enrollment that we can make the people, students aware in that university will be going along next. When it comes to Mizoram, out of 1,000, again it's 1%, less than 1%. The top the engineering technology versus ratio is similar. So Mizoram seems we have a large about 30,000. Enrollments are again they fluctuate around 500. There's a really a big gap when it comes to the total numbers. Mizoram seems to be one of the bottom states across India. So I think there's something to be done. We are there to be. Let me know if you face any problems. There would be contact details at the end of the slides for myself, for the principal investigator of the school project in IIT Madras, as well as people in Ministry of Education. So I would urge you to go through the platform. I would urge you to pay attention to the technical sessions that would happen through the course of the day, and let us know how we can start. Next slide. NPTEL versus others, the pattern remains the same. The pattern of the most popular courses on SWAYAM platform for those students who haven't remained in the sense that the most popular courses are related to data science and computer science. So there's only one university which has approved the credit transfer. The average enrollment is considerably higher in that compared to the universities who haven't. So again, Mizoram University is the biggest university in the state, so it would help very much if the pay attention and take help of this platform to benefit the students enrolled in the next slide. Very the worrying sign here, semester has been a reduction actually in enrollments when it comes to engineering technology and names about things. Next slide. So as I was saying, the semester to semester numbers C line. So that's a worrying sign. That seems it seems we have not been able to either cater to the students' need or the students are not aware of the offerings of the class. So I would urge you to reach out to us if there is any issue that students are facing or if there's something that we can do to ameliorate. Next slide. The NPTEL versus other national coordinator breakup remains more or less the same. The top tech offerings, again, as I said earlier, that remains more or less the same across the Northeast as well as in India in general. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. When it comes to the universities that approve credit transfer, the average enrollment is 10 times, more than 10 times higher than the universities that don't. In Nagaland University, again, having the biggest enrollment would be should be our target to reach more students. Sikkim has 25,000 students according to Aish data. Out of that, about 1,000, so that's 4% of the student body enrolled on SWAYAM. When it comes to the breakup, again, you see similar starkly different numbers. So 13% of the engineering technology students contribute to 72% of the enrollment in SWAYAM. Again, underlying the need of reaching out to students from non-tech background. Next slide. The average enrollment across last 3 semesters has been hovering around 1,500. The next slide, please. When it comes to the NPTEL versus other entities, the breakup is similar to what you have seen in the slides. Announced tech offerings, apart from other things in precise technical communication for engineers seems to be the slide in Gate of Sikkim. So that's a detail that maybe can give some insight and maybe the administrators can see what is it about technical communication for engineers that makes it so popular. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. When it comes to transfer, 3 years of credits, so that's 438 average enrollment to 166 in those universities Sikkim University and Sikkim Manipal University in Gangtok are the biggest two, which should be our go-to universities in order to reach the widest student body. Next slide. When it comes to Tripura, out of 92,000, about 2,000 have been using technology versus non-tech disciplines. A long way to go in terms of the students who are not at work. Next slide. So again, there is a positive growth in the number of enrollments. I think it's good if we can make this momentum go further. Next slide. Next slide. The tech versus non-tech offerings, use ratio, NPTEL versus other national coordinates. There's a wide gap. Again, pointing to the need of us reaching out to the students from humanities and other disciplines. Tech offerings remain the same. Next slide. You see, have about enrollment of about 800 versus nearly 200 of the universities that don't. So the two universities who still don't encourage students who come on board. And Tripura University, of course, should be our target to reach the next number of students. Next slide. I understand that a lot of the patterns across these cities have been quite similar, and I belabor the point again just to make sure that the lessons the data are taken as some kind of action at this state level, plus the university level. So for states, it would be useful if they can provide policy support for if the state administrators could issue policy for the higher education institutions to promote SWAYAM courses in their state universities and colleges. Top 10 or whatever is the number in your particular state which has the highest student possible. It is in size, it could not be 10 universities at all. So whoever are the most popular universities, we should start with those. It would be very useful to have one point of contact, one nodal officer at the state to see the communication, overall communication regarding SWAYAM. So that could between as well as institutions for the educational university. To have these kind of workshops, would always happen. For the universities too, I would urge to work on the similar line to appoint one nodal person that supports the state government as well as the and to identify what courses in your particular institutions or what programs in your particular institutions could take help from the SWAYAM. Yeah, in the program that your university is providing or your institution is providing, and then maybe integrate that into the curricula, transfer credits to the students for pursuing that particular course online, and that would see, of course, benefit for both universities to education journey. Then the next slide. I think that's about it. But let me see. Yes. of course, these are the contact details that any of you can always contact. I am Professor Andrew Raj is the National NPTEL coordinator. He is also the administrator of this project in IT Madras, and Harsh is also at the ministry. Feel free to contact us in any face any issues when it comes to onboarding SWAYAM. There would be other sessions today which would take you through how to enroll on the system as an educational system institution, as a system. So it's pretty straightforward, but the demonstration, as I said earlier, let me repeat that again. It is possible for you to see the data regarding your particular region. So if you are a state administrator, it is possible for you to see what is the penetration of courses in your state. If you are an educational institution, it is still possible for you to see who are the students in your particular institution. We can provide you the data related to that in real time. You just need to reach out, give us a nodal person, and that person will be empowered to see the data, and that will guide your policy making as well as your strategy to make these courses. I thank you for your time and thank you for your participation. I apologize for the technical delay.
Thank you, sir, for your expansive presentation
The current scenario of
of SWAYAM enrollment across the 8 states of the Northeast. We are indeed benefited in observations. But before we end, we have a brief
question and answer session
with the assembled delegates.
So can you hear us?
Yeah.
So we'll have a brief question and answer session. Yes.
Yes.
So if anybody has any question,
they can please address it directly to the Deputy Secretary from Ministry of Education. Yes, we have a question.
Hello, Mr. Tripathi. This is Professor Basant Nodal Officer from Manipur University. I have few questions. The first question is there any provision for separate funding of this SWAYAM program? Any provision for funding? Separate funding.
Okay. So if you are contributing a course on SWAYAM platform, there is a 13.5 lakh rupees that is given from the minutes to the course curator. So if you have developed the course, that fund would be given to you through the national coordinator. If that course is redone in the next semester, you get about 1.3 lakh per rerun. So if you rerun again in the next semester, you get that money again.
Sir, what I wanted to know, I'm very clear about the development of the courses for SWAYAM, but I'm just wanted to know the implementation of this program, because there are many activities has to be done for the popularization of this SWAYAM. For example, conducting seminars and bring a very difficult situation. We are facing a lot of problems, financial problems to conduct such programs. That is what I wanted to do.
Oh, you mean to popularize the course, to make people aware about the courses? There's such outreach to that. And the ministry is providing funding for the workshops such as these. But so far there isn't a provision to individually fund institutions across India to do programs. That should come from the university.
And my second question is, our university has decided to conduct the examination of these SWAYAM courses offered by our students for the degree for the credit transfer. So in that case, is it necessary to pay the fees for this examination for SWAYAM?
I'm glad that you asked that. Clarify. There is a minimum amount of but if you follow the latest guidelines were issued a few months ago, the university is also empowered to conduct the proper examination in their own schools for their own students. There is no that is required to be submitted by the students. So it will be essentially free. The university will be conducting that.
And the last question, sir.
Avoiding
In fact, the support of the universities. The updation is very late, sir. So we are having difficulty. The last updation which is available to me, it is 26th of February. So making it difficult for us to monitor the students and to update the data. So please see to it if this portal be updated in time. So that is one concern for us.
yes. There would be, first of all, the dashboard, university dashboard would be updated in real time. I am surprised to learn that the latest is 26th of February. If you tell me the ISHA code, first of all, there would be a separate session about the dashboard. Jay Krishna from IIT Madras. Please bring up this issue again with him. I'll also message him. But if you could tell me the ISHA code, I would make sure that this is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Other questions?
Other question? Yes.
All right. So we have two.
All right. So we have two. Okay. One more for that. We have yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me platform to talk and deliver my words. As an administrator of Partner University, I got 3 courses. There are 4 questions. Few challenges that I have. I'm the post coordinator of 3 courses, BA Sociology. But sometimes what happens is students are registering themselves, but they don't go opt for the examination path. So obviously universities have the autonomy to conduct the examination. But my problem is that skill courses. So when they get the certification from the government, so they get the certificate with the MOOC and the government affiliation and skill courses 5.5 level, 11, whatever. So they are getting the certificate like that. But if we universities are offering those courses and conduct so they are examining our own. In that case, the students don't get that benefit of those days that they might be get from the government certification. So is there any kind of option if that we universities are taking the admission, registering themselves and taking the examination at our own campus and give those credentials to SWAYAM portals and the later coordinators, national coordinators, then they get benefited by that way? This is my first question.
So let me see if I understood the question correctly. The question is whether it is possible for the student who has undergone a proctored exam in his own university to get a certification which he would have got had he not gone through the examination in his own university, but through NPTEL or LDA. Right? So that would create a bit of an issue in credit transfers. It would create a duplication in the sense that the state certification could be
Also, it is being used to fulfill some requirement of the program in your university, which is accepting the credit cost, and also shows up as a separate center. So I'm not sure whether that can be operationalized, but we'll look into it whether it can be shown in some other way. And the same certificate that you would have got from the IMD, let's say you were undergoing a course offered by IIM Bangalore, there is a certification issued by IIM Bangalore. You have done this, even though the university is conducted. Let me see if that can be done without any duplication.
My second thing is that because this is another question is also related with the things why I'm asking this question, because sometimes when people or students take admission in any university, they refuse to pay the examination, the minimum examination fee. Might be it is 700 or 500 or as per the rules and regulations given by the NPTEL or CET or any other courses. So in that case, how these university can do and align and motivate them to get registered themselves and to get the examination back or through that process. So this piece will be sometimes when I have proved as a course coordinator to many universities to implement these traditional courses. So they are saying that the students are not ready to opt just because of that university. So that due to that piece constraint. So universities are not ready to do that because they
but they are unable
to prove that by
opting for these.
But they do so with kind of problems and challenges. So few universities are telling these that we are not going to opt these SWAYAM courses. So this is the implementation cost because many universities are saying these kind of things. So there is any kind of suggestion from CC or any SWAYAM portal coordinator that would be good enough because whatever data we have seen, whatever you have shown us in northeast states too, and other states too, that data is compared to actual enrollment people are taking admissions in higher education, that is very less in comparison to those who are registered themselves.
Two, three more issues
are there. One more question also there. We are the university with the council courses. So is there till now we don't get any kind of rules and regulations that how we could include these SWAYAM courses in these council courses like DCI, PCI and nothing.
So one by one, I think the first question, there was a bit of problem with the audio, but if I got it correctly, the first question is about the barriers that some students perceive the fee to be, whatever is that prevents them to enroll or to and register for the examination.
So benefit is registration is one get benefit.
Right. So
something basically the amount paid by the student and the other the second question was about I couldn't really hear the
Sir, council. They are council courses.
The council of the Senate, so whatever is the body which is in your particular institution will decide which course will be most useful to be integrated. So that autonomy, of course, the universities
But council courses syllabus has been approved by council only. So that is the basic problem. We don't have we have to meet the data.
From behind the bibliography. May I request everyone to please keep your questions short so we have more time for discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Gauhati sir. Myself, Vijay Bhatta, BSP College, Sortita, Assam. I have been working as a SWAYAM mentor since 2019 and create various awareness programs regarding SWAYAM. But I faced a problem. Though our students get admitted in various courses under SWAYAM, due to exam center related issue, the students are not ready to come to Gauhati to complete the exam. Is it possible to arrange exam center locally for the college of the same district, sir? My question is.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Again, I would go back to what I was saying earlier. I think there's a similar question in the chat box as well, that there's been a scarcity of examination centers. I think this is what you did as well, especially in rural areas, which could be a deterrent in the taking of a center. So I urge you to take help of, and I think NAMU has already applied and has gotten the permission to conduct examinations in their own campus. But similar, I think similar methodology has to be adopted by other institutions so that their students don't need to go to any examinations. They can do so in their own campus. There's another question with respect to academic calendars, which is that the university which have similar calendar. So the one thing that we as a ministry try to do is to give the examination dates much in advance. So 6 months in advance the examination dates. For example, for the January semester, it was given by lecture. That allows you to kind of plan your academic calendars in accordance with that.
We have another question.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Wonderful presentation.
Thank you for the presentation. I have 2 questions to ask you. First of all, regarding the centers, whatever man has said, it is correct. Since in the northeast, based upon our locality, vicinity where we are, only one center is given in one particular state. Now, when we applied also, initially, actually I am from Sikkim, University, we have applied for the location as a center for examinations. So initially we were given one chance. Next time onwards, they have set up the condition that 250 computers should be there. This was not possible in our vicinity. Only 120 computers were there. Is there any rules such that it can be changed, such that more number of students from the same vicinity can give the examinations? Since to give examinations, our student has to travel to Siliguri, which is around 4.5 hour journey from our location to there. So that is one particular problem. Now, next thing is, since I am from private university, now whatever the framework is there for conducting SWAYAM examinations in the university itself, here the eligibility criteria is given as 12 universities. We are 12 universities. So can the criteria be changed on for that particular part so that it will be helpful for us to conduct examination in our vicinity only, and at the same time, number of students, whatever you have shown in the your presentation, it can be increased.
I think I need clarification on both questions. The first, I think you said that there is some minimum criteria for the examination center in terms of the infrastructure it should have, or it could be eligible to be an examination center. Can that criteria be relaxed? That's the first question.
Yes, initially we were allowed, we have set up a central computing facility in our campus. So there one particular exam was given for conducting it. But later on, the minimum requirement, whatever we were told, we need to have 250 computers, which was not available with us. That's why that's
okay. Yeah, that's what I understood from your question. Yeah, we can look at that. So the minimum criteria you say of 250. It's too high a requirement for a place in Northeast, and maybe something below that would be more useful. We can surely look into that. The other question is about the institution being allowed to conduct the examination. I think that has already been allowed.
what exactly
is preventing your institution from conducting the exam?
Sir, if you
go through the framework, whatever the framework is there, framework for the university to conduct examinations for SWAYAM courses.
there the
Yes, the eligibility
Yes,
criteria and universities need to be doing is written.
So what about
So what about for 12B universities, private universities?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's something is. Could you write the exam code maybe?
Otherwise, I'll mail you, sir. No problem with that.
Thank you. Okay. We have a question. Another question in the chat box. Mr. Swanir Majumdar, Capital IT, Tripura University. Sir is also with us in the audience. Sir, would you like to ask the question, or may I read it from the chat box?
Yeah, it's there in the
chat. I see. Yes, I see there's a question that the students sometimes are giving the kind of paper examination.
So this is
regarding the national.
Sir, this is the
question regarding
NPTEL
dashboard.
As well as keep course
commencement time and exam time fixed and scheduled as NPTEL, so there is no last minute change.
The question that came at 11.
The question that came at 11:45.
Right.
Understood. So the course commencement remains more or less the same as NPTEL. So NPTEL, I think, closed their enrollments in the courses on 28th of February. It was the same for the other NCs. Some of the courses in NPTEL were closed on 17th of February, I think, but it depends on the course coordinator and depending on the course. I think the commencement time is more or less similar for all NCs, including NPTEL. The exam time is also more or less similar. So NPTEL, I think, conducted examination at the end of October. For other NCs, they were conducted in the beginning of November. I think the examination dates were notified much earlier, so that shouldn't be a problem. But if there is any specific issue with a particular course, the question below that says that the students have been given the permission to conduct the examination, and they do not. That again, SWAYAM does not preclude, and they do not be encourage online examination. It would be more suitable to the overall architecture, but pen and paper examination are OKF. That should not be a problem. Thank you, sir. So we have another question from the parallel Zoom where this session is being live streamed. I request Kuladip Sharma to please unmute and get the questions reading.
Sir, my question.
Yes.
My question. What is it to SWAYAM? It's a problem of the zooming out. What is the credibility of the certificate that is being issued by a distinct mode of education and the regular mode of university. Now see, there is a lively trend of the enrollment program of the students in regular, mode of institution where they designate the regular mode of institution, and then those, distinct mode of institution where they certificates are being issued. So now there is a decline in the enrollment in the regular mode of institution. Then there is a trend among the students, and why the need to go more to regular mode of education when we can avail the same certificates.
Understood.
Understood. Thank you for the question. I think, in my opinion, this dichotomy does not really exist. Of course, we will always have the regular or the brick and mortar system of education where you would go in person and the instructor would teach you. That cannot be replaced or be done away with the online mode of teaching or the online courses. The reason why we keep on asking you and the students to enroll on these kind of courses is because there is a huge unmet need from the students. So the student body that we have and the population that we have, the demography that we have right now, there is a growing need for quality education. So it is true that we are able to serve through the brick and mortar model that you are calling regular educational system. We are able to cater to a slice of our population. But to be able to give quality education to all of these student body that we have, we need to take help of these kind of online systems to reach the masses. It is true that the personalized training that a teacher can give in a brick and mortar education face to face would be of richer quality than the online education that you might have. We have tried to make it as interactive as possible. There are discussion forums that you can reach out to. There are problems, there are live sessions that you can ask the doubts about from the instructors. But it is always going to be that if someone is there in front of you, feel maybe more comfortable asking your questions. But the thing is that the demand is such that both of these models can coexist and the need to coexist. The online mode has to be there in order for us to cater to the demographic. I don't really see a dichotomy in the sense that students will be diverted from the regular institutions to this online mode. What I see is more students coming in and existing students taking help and advantage of wider variety of courses that are available. So it's not so much as displacement from one system to the other. It's more enhancement of the existing system that we have in.
Thank you, sir. May I request Kuladip Sharma to please assist? Are there any further questions from the room? Kuladip Sharma, are there any further questions from that room? Yeah, please.
One more question from the
Yes, sir. Please repeat the question.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Am I audible to you, sir? Yes, perfectly. Okay. Sir, my question is, since it will work parallelly with the regular course, at what time should we encourage our runners to go for this course? Can it go simultaneously with the regular course?
Yes.
I think this is something, since it's online, they can do it at their own pace at any point of time. But it is possible, I think, to do it simultaneously with the other courses that you are taking in the semester. That's why it is important for the universities to grant credits as well. And to integrate these courses into their curricula so that the students don't see it as an additional educational avenue, but see it as a part of the program that they're enrolled with. But the enrollments, so the SWAYAM platform has crossed 5 crore enrollments last month. So that tells you the demand from the students. The students are going to learn on this platform anyway. It would be better if universities can integrate that into their curricula so that their time is utilized in a way that earns them credits. So I would ask you to encourage them to enroll simultaneously, but also to reward them with credits.
Thank you, sir.
Excessively, your mind is
Can we go together because we have to attain the exercise and simultaneously what is SWAYAM tool at one time can be adjust the time. How can we adjust the time?
right.
So again, I think it would be up to the student to buy as much as she or he can chew. But SWAYAM has flexibility. Even if it is perfectly, it is possible to complete a course, one course in a there really isn't that big a time commitment that is required.
But to read,
it wouldn't be as additional books that I have taken on if that course were integrated into your.
so that way it is part
That way, it is part of
good of the college.
at home. I am doing it at home or the lab or wherever I am going to do
So my lab.
through the lab.
Thank you, sir. So,
Thank you, sir. So,
we can.
so I guess we can
Running behind
a
time.
bit close to the session because we are behind time. So our sincere thanks to Sri Rohit Tripathi, Deputy Secretary from Ministry of Education in Delhi, for his extensive
Also, his responses to the questions, both in person.
to the questions in person and in the virtual mode. So now we move forward to the next item of the agenda. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the part.
Thank you for the participation. Thank you for giving time.
Thank you, sir.
We have in our midst Dr. Sagar Amjale, Vice Chancellor of Gauhati University, Meghalaya. So as a token of appreciation for attending, I request our volunteers to felicitate him with the Lashmani. I think because of the agenda, we'll break for tea right now. Although the keeping in mind that we are already behind schedule. Break was of 20 minutes, keeping in mind that kindly keep it under 15 minutes. Thank you so much.